Finally happened. I have my hands on the Gladiator from Jeep, and I've been waiting to get my hands on this. I love everything about it. I love the way it looks. I love the attitude. I love the idea. And you think to yourself, well, is that just a Wrangler with a pickup truck bed on the back? No, not at all. In fact, this is quite a bit bigger than the Wrangler. It's 31 inches longer overall, and the wheelbase is 19.4 inches longer and is right in the meat of the mid-size pickup truck space. But Jeep brings a whole lot to the market that the others don't. Best-in-class towing capacity, best-in-class payload, best-in-class rear seat legroom. You can take the roof off, and it has this available trim, the Rubicon, the ultimate pickup truck if you need to go off-road. We'll get into the specifics of this model when we get driving it. I just want to point out a few things on the outside. First of all, you notice the massive 33-inch tires, which means this can ford 30 inches of water with the Rubicon trim. Also, the front bumper is winch ready from the factory, and of course it's trail rated. Also available on the Jeep Gladiator, LED headlamps. I had them with the Wrangler and they're on this truck as well, and they are fantastic. So if you're considering the Gladiator, I strongly recommend you choose that option. Another thing you might want to consider is the spray-in bed liner. This particular Rubicon has it, and it also has the folding tonneau cover that goes over the top. So if you look at the mid-size pickup truck space, this configuration is what people buy. 4 doors, in this case it's the Gladiator crew cab with a 5-foot-long bed. This is what sells and this is what people want, but this one has a whole different attitude compared to its competition. Now, I mentioned the bed has the optional spray-in liner, but it also comes with LED lighting in the bed and also a power outlet if you want to plug in tools. Now, with this Gladiator, there are many different configurations of colors, wheel options, and also roof options. But one thing the Gladiator has that nobody else in the industry has is the ability to take the roof off and the doors off, so you get that true Jeep experience, but you also get a pickup truck in the back. So it's very cool. Let's get inside and I'll show you more. Welcome to the inside and outside of the Jeep Gladiator. What do I mean by that? Well, this is a Jeep, which means the roof comes off. You can get the Sunrider soft top or this 3-panel fixed roof, which it's not really fixed. It has the Freedom panels here. So what do? You release the latch here and you release these quick tabs, and then you push up and the panels come off. It really is that simple. And what you get now is the outside is the inside and vice versa. What other truck in the market has no roof? None other than Gladiator. Now, if you get this 3-piece roof that I have here today, you can take the 3rd panel off in the back. The nice thing about this is it also gets the sliding rear window in the back if you want to get ventilation but not have to take the whole roof off. Now, Jeep claims that this has best-in-class rear seat legroom. It is a comfortable and large vehicle on the inside. The rear seats, they fold down to have a flat storage area. In behind the second row seats, there's an optional Bluetooth speaker system that you can take out for maybe tailgating or going to the beach or something like that. There's also storage under the rear seats as well, so that's been well thought out. You look forward, and what you see here is a large screen in the center of the dash. The base unit is 5 inches, but if you get the 7 or 8.4-inch screen that I have here today, so the top 2 screens come with the latest Uconnect system, with the latest graphics, and it is very, very quick. I will go on record as saying the fastest system to connect Bluetooth to in the industry is FCA's Uconnect system. It's that good. You also have the ability to drag and drop different icons down to your favorites bar at the bottom of the Uconnect system. The graphics are sportier looking now and it's faster, so that's the latest technology. This is the first vehicle I've seen this latest system in. Also behind the steering wheel is an available TFT screen, 7 inches, gives you lots of information on the engine and what have you, but it also gives you loads of information for the 4x4 system. Now, another thing that you see FCA doing very well is implementing all kinds of different ways to connect. So in behind the little media flap here, you get USB and you get USB-C plus auxiliary jack. Now, USB-C is the next level of connectivity, especially for Android users. And it's nice to see that it's in here. It's not only in the front, it's also in the back. Plus in the back, you get a 115 volt outlet if you want to charge, say, a laptop. Also in the center console here, you get the extra switches for the 4x4 system, especially for the Rubicon with the front and rear locking differentials. More on that when we go for a drive. But overall, it's very comfortable. It's open and airy. You can't say that about all pickup trucks. Nicely fitted with all kinds of leather on this one. You see Rubicon embossed on the seats. It really looks first class. So yes, they're keeping hold of the tradition of what these older Jeeps look like, but it's thoroughly modern at the same time. In the head unit, you get standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so lots of connectivity. You know what I love is just simple and clever design. This is a perfect example of simple and clever. Underneath the rear seat is this container. So say you want to take the windshield down, the doors off, or take the third panel of the roof off. Where do you put the bolts? Well, you put them right there. There's holes for each bolt, so you know exactly where they are, you know exactly what they're for, and then when you have to put it back together, everything is stored in one area. That is simple, clever design. I gotta tell you, I love this truck. I want this truck. I'm trying to figure out how I can validate or get my wife on board to buy this truck. It's so cool. Think about it. You get a pickup truck, so you might need it for work. Weekend warrior, you like to go in the backcountry and go hiking or skiing or whatever, you can do that. You get a convertible, and it looks just so cool. I just think this is the neatest new product we've seen in a long time from any manufacturer, and it's coming from Jeep. So you get all that Jeepness that we love and the look, but you get it in a pickup truck. It's just amazing. So what's under the hood of the Gladiator? Well, a proven and reliable 3.6 liter Pentastar V6, 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Now the standard transmission is a standard transmission, a manual with 6-speed. Now if you get the automatic, it's an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's doing a great job with this. I don't have any issues with the transmission at all. What I'm really excited about though is what's coming is the 3-liter diesel. So it's a 6-cylinder 3-liter, and it has monster torque. And if I was buying this, I'd probably go for the diesel. It's really a personal choice. So here's what the diesel gets. It has 260 horsepower, but it has an amazing 442 pound-feet of torque. Now, you pay for horsepower, but you use torque, and you especially use torque if you're going off-road or you're towing. This Gladiator also has best-in-class 4x4 payload. So the payload is 1,600 pounds, and the towing capacity is 7,650 pounds. Now the Gladiator comes with two 4x4 systems. The base system is the Command Track 4x4 system. It's standard on the Sport and the Overland. Now if you want to take it up a level, you go to this Rubicon. And what I'm doing now is I'm driving to a little off-road area to show you what the Rubicon can do. But on the way, I want to talk a little bit about its on-road manners. Now, one thing that I will say that FCA does incredibly well on the Ram side is produce pickup trucks that are incredibly smooth and comfortable and refined. And that translates into this mid-size pickup on the Jeep side. In fact, the latest Wrangler is so much more refined and composed on road than the previous model. And then you get a longer wheelbase, as I mentioned, 19.4 inches longer with the Gladiator. And on road, even without anything in the bed, which is a real test for a pickup truck, it is very smooth and composed and comfortable. And a big part of that is using coil springs in the back. So this is a truck that you could live with every single day. As I mentioned, it's a great all-rounder. Work truck, weekend fun truck, and convertible truck. All right, let's head to that off-road area. I enter the off-road area in the Rubicon, and this is where this vehicle shines. Now, I put the roof back on because I don't want it to fill with dust. But yeah, this is where you get to have some fun with this. All right, now, we're just in 2-wheel high. I'm gonna go to 4 high, and you also, with this Rubicon, get a different 4x4 system. You get the Rock Track 4x4 system, which features heavy-duty 3rd generation Dana 44 front and rear axles, plus you get the 4 low. And on top of that, you get the locking differentials in the front and the rear. In addition, you also have the sway bars that disconnect, which gives you much better articulation over bumps, and the huge 33-inch tires. So all of that together gives you a pickup truck with unparalleled off-road capability. In addition, this truck can ford up to 30 inches of water. One thing I have to mention, when you're going over something, you have here in controls, you hit that, and you hit the forward-facing camera. And what that does, there's a camera in the front grille. It shows what's happening in front of the Gladiator. So when you're going up and over obstacles, sometimes you can't see over the hood, but with the forward-facing camera, you can see no problem. In addition, this allows you to put it out the back and shows you where the trailer hitch would be in the backup camera. So all convenient stuff. Okay, we come to the end of the off-road area. I don't know, that is so much fun. Back to too high. Now I really want one of these. I just keep thinking to myself, oh, this is awesome. This thing is so good. It does the on-road amazing. It does the off-road really, really well. I didn't even get into you know, the forward low, the locking front and rear differentials. That's impressive stuff. Yeah, really cool. I think this Gladiator is easily in a class all its own, and I want one. I really want one. So in the Canadian marketplace, the Gladiator starts at $47,245. The Rubicon version you see here at $54,245. But one thing I want you to keep in mind, the Jeep Wrangler has the best resale value of any vehicle sold in Canada, period. And it's a crown that it's held for 8 years in a row. So the odds are good that this Gladiator is going to follow right behind when it comes to resale value. But what does this bring to the market that nobody else has? Attitude. I hear this complaint all the time. Vehicles all look and drive the same. Well, Jeep certainly does have a unique offering when it comes to Wrangler, and certainly with this Gladiator. There is no other vehicle in this class that competes to this when it comes to payload and towing capacity. You can take the roof off, you could put the windshield down, you can have all the doors off. It's up to you. It's so cool that I just would love to have one. I think this would just be the most fun. If you needed a pickup truck and you wanted to have some fun, well, it's sitting right here.